So today we will learn how we can move our various parts. Clear? Last day we have learned about joints and today we will learn how can we move our various parts. Clear? The mainly movement is done in the position of the joints. Now we know that joints contains not only the bones but these bones are also associated with muscles. So the muscles are the main thing which contracts and relaxes and helps us to move our various parts. Students, you can see here, so this is the joint of the shoulder. Clear? Uh, the but this is not remain as such. It is covered by the muscles, and these muscles which is attached to these bones clear by another important thing which is called tendon. So tendon is a tissue that join muscle to bones, and these muscles when contracts and relaxes, with this helps us to move. Now see how we can move. You can see here these are the legs. Clear? This is the legs in the front portion, this is the back portion. This is whole bones are covered with muscles. Clear? Various muscles are there throughout the legs, and these muscles, they act as an elastic bands. Clear? Which associated with bones and acts as elastic bands, and these when contracts, that means come squeezes and then relaxes. This contraction and relaxation of these particular muscles helps us to move. And these muscles are attached to the bones. How? By a very tough band called tendons. These muscles remain attached to the bones by a very tough band called tendons. Now, another important thing is that these muscles, they cannot push a bone, they can only pull a bone. Clear? They cannot push a bone away, but they can only pull a bone towards it. So, when we need to move for a single bone, we require two muscles. One will pull it forward and other will pull it backward to its original position. So we need, for the movement of a particular bone, we need two muscle. One set of muscle will be there which will pull it forward. Clear? It will contract, it will become smaller, and as a result the bone will be pulled upward. But when we want to lower it, there will be another set of muscle here that will contract, that will become smaller, and as a result the bone will be pulled in this region. So for raising as well as lowering, for any movement of bone, we require two sets of muscle. One set will help it to raise and other set will help it to lower, because the muscle cannot push, it can only pull. So when it is we are raising, this set of muscle will contract, become small, and as a result the bone will be raised upward. And when we are lowering the bone, this set of muscle will contract, become small, and will pull the bone to its lower position, that is its original position. So muscles, mind that muscles can only pull the bones, it cannot push the bones, and that is why for movement of any particular bone we require two sets of muscle, which one will pull it forward and other will pull it backward. Now let's see what happens when we are moving our arm. Clear? When we are moving our arm, then what happens? There is one set of muscle here, it is called bicep, another set of muscle here, that is called tricep. Clear? Now when we are, suppose this is the condition, when we are want to raise the arm, then what will happen? This set of muscle bicep will contract and it will pull the arm upward. Clear? Now we want to lower the arm, then this set of muscle this will contract, this will become smaller, and as a result that will pull the our arm lower. So this bicep and triceps are the two sets of muscle that is helping our arm to move. Clear? When we are raising the hand, the bicep is contracting and it is stretching our or pulling our arm towards it, and when we are lowering the arm, the tricep is contracting and it is stretching or pulling our arm towards it. So likewise we can bend our hand. We can see here this is the bicep and this is the tricep at the back and bicep at the upper part. These two are the muscles which are helping our arm to move. Similarly, when we run, what happens? There are sets of muscles in the legs. Clear? In the knee, we can bend our knee and as well as ankle. When we run, we bend our knee as well as ankle. So there are two sets of muscle. In knee, we have thigh muscle and hamstring muscle. Clear? Thigh muscle helps to bend and hamstring muscle helps us to straighten. As well as in ankle, what we have the calf muscle and the shin muscle. The calf muscle helps us to the bend, and as well as the shin muscle helps us to straighten. So likewise, two sets of muscle are always required for movement of a particular bone. So you can see here, this is the thigh muscle in the front and this is the hamstring muscle at the back, which is pulling this thigh muscle is pulling. You can see this is the front portion. So thigh muscle is present in the front portion, which is bending, helping to bend the knee, and this is the hamstring muscle present in the back, which is helping to straighten the knee. Clear? Similarly, in the ankle also we have calf muscle here, clear, in the front, which is helping to bend the ankle, and there is the shin muscle at the back, which is helping to straighten the ankle.